Hello, 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 and welcome back to another episode of Spook Coast to Coast.
What's up, guys?
Oh, it's enthusiastic. I love it.
I literally just told him, don't do a fast intro. And then as soon as the thing goes like, hey, it lags.
No,
so
but
when you're doing that, it's not catching it right on the
trying to get my whatchamacallit. I want to practice doing that, like
practice being pain in my
bidding-
ears.
No, I got that down pat. Those people that are like, give me 500, 500, 600.
Yeah. So the auction people, what are they called?
Yes.
Yeah. So how was your guys' weekend? How was life? What's going on?
Life is lifing, man. It's just we're here trying to stay dry in South Florida. It's been raining like crazy.
Is it hot out there?
As always.
Hot.
Yeah, I think we got your heat because it's hot.
It's very
How is it where in you guys' part of the world?
it's dry, but it's hot. Very humid.
It's been like, I think lately in the 90s.
No, it's like it's about to be almost 100 this week.
Yeah, but
and
this
humidity.
week is going to be like worse.
Yeah. Oh, it's terrible. Very terrible. We understand what you guys are going through without the rain.
Yeah, it's been hot.
Yeah. Wait, so does it? Wait, sorry. So does it rain more in the summer for you guys, or does it rain more like in the winter?
It rains like all the time down here.
Yeah.
Like, especially when it's super duper hot, it's like it calls.
Yeah,
it.
August is a lot of rain. Even October we get a lot of rain.
Yeah.
I think that's like Arizona. They have those monsoons or whatever they're called. Lightning, rain. Do you guys get that too?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's normal. But that's
normal.
That's rain. For
Yeah.
us.
Yeah.
But they got the humidity over there.
Oh, you guys are like New York.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was 106.
It's one of those like
this week.
it's 97.
Somebody sprays your ass. Somebody sprayed your ass. It felt like somebody sprayed it with a fucking spray. Like it's wet.
Stupid.
Yes.
Right.
That's a great example, honey.
It's hot.
One thing I wanted to get into with you guys real quick. Me and Jenny, we've been talking about it like crazy.
You coming to California?
I want, huh?
I didn't hear.
She has jokes. She wants us to go to California. The Lizzie case. Have you been keeping tabs on that? No,
I haven't.
Oh,
I know. I'm terrible, right?
That's an awesome like case right now, and I'm excited to see like what ends up happening because
it's just all over the place.
I feel like it's gonna get like where this guy and the defendant's lawyer, that guy is hilarious because they're asking him for like proof or whatever, or what proof do you have of the messages? And this man, he busted out with like a poster board, like how I do for the show, the game shows sometimes. He busted out with a poster board. He's like, I got all the messages right here. And like, bro, it's like in the beginning of the trial, I kind of felt like one way about it. And now as the days keep passing by, I've changed my tune on what it is. So I was interested to hear your input on that. So
what do you think? I think Joey knows more than I do.
I'm trying to. Is that the one with the
kids? Something with the kids, right?
The wife is no longer here with us, and the husband saying she did it.
No. She's in court.
The wife is the defendant.
Oh, I'm thinking of something else.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, probably another case.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about the husband that she ran over him with a car. What's that one?
No, so this particular dude, he, even though the wife is a nurse, he tried to make it seem like allegedly that she was slit her wrists or whatever and like wanted to kill herself, and that she jumped out of the window after positioning her bed like to jump out of the window. But then like there was like a little nightstand that kind of got messed up, so it looks kind of sus in the fact of like she threw herself out of the window, then like came back inside, fixed the table or whatever, and then threw herself back out again. I don't know. It's weird.
There's a
But
lot. You gotta
the
you
more
gotta go down a fucking route.
the more and more proof that comes out, it looks like nothing fits the way how
She said it.
into in the beginning.
Wasn't she crazy though? Didn't she have a lot of mental health or something? I think I was reading.
She has a lot of issues. I mean, yeah, definitely. But I kind of think the Hubs had the little hand and all that too.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
But
So that
she's alive. She's alive.
she's alive. Yeah.
She's a defendant.
I'm thinking of a whole nother. I'm thinking
yeah,
of a whole.
I know you're thinking of another case.
Yeah. But well, speaking of
Sorry.
well,
No,
Joy, tell the
telling-
good folks about our guest Jen that we have coming on and Prove It
All right,
Paranormal.
you guys. Let's see if I can do it as good as Jen. So today we are bringing on a dear friend of mine. Her name is Jennifer. Also, Jen. I actually met her from Jen. Your Jen, our Jen. And so we met. She wanted to start investigating. She reached out to Jen. Jen sent her my way because we live close to each other. And so, so she's always been interested in the paranormal. She wanted to understand it. So she wanted to deep dive, and here we are today. Yeah.
Hey, Steven, do you recognize these shoes? Because we're going for sale. Okay, never mind.
Okay.
How much are they? Can I hear $50? Can I hear $25?
Bring in Jen.
We gotta get our little signs. You know, the little $50, $100 for bidding.
I have a whole post-it note over here.
So yes. So with that being said, let's welcome Jennifer.
Jen, welcome. Welcome.
Oh wait, I'm bringing her. There you go.
I'm just busting.
What's happening?
I want to know, what case are you talking about? I don't watch the news.
It's the Lindsay Clancy case.
Oh, okay.
She murdered her 2 kids or something, right?
Three kids.
Oh, 3 babies.
Oh, I'm gonna have to look it up.
Yeah, it's nuts, man. I
This is a whole bunch. You have to like go check it out.
I paint shoes for people that don't know, and
Not for a living.
Not for a living. A good friend of mine is Steven from Black Smoke Paranormal. He actually gave me a pair to color. I am or paint, excuse me. And I'm in the middle of working on these right now.
Those colors are good.
You're painting them?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were they were charcoal and white. I just put down a leather dye. That's why it's black. And then this is a teal that I had to mix like different colors in order to get it to that color. But yeah.
Nice.
Making them custom.
Yes.
He says he used to paint shoes also.
Oh.
Oh, really? That was a hobby I picked up during the pandemic, and I just started just painting my own shoes.
And it lasts like you bought it. Oh, shit. Okay. Oh God, you're gonna give Joey ideas.
Huh? No.
Paint me some shoes. No.
He's gonna try to repaint his white shoes to white.
Heck, I would. If you got plain white shoes, why not? Give it a shot. See what you thought.
Oh yeah, you see him. He's concentrating. He's thinking about it. That's his thing.
There's a lot of other people that have done that especially during the pandemic. They realized they got a lot of talent doing certain stuff. It's like go for it.
Yeah.
It's awesome because it helped me kind of like escape for a bit.
Oh yeah.
It's kind of like how folks, they coloring books or they do paintings. I kind of equate it to that. And we had nothing but free time. I was playing video games, working out. I learned how to make coffee, learned how to like make certain drinks, and then started.
The pandemic made us all learn how to do all different things.
So you guys used your time wisely. That's awesome.
YouTube anniversary and proud graduate.
There's so many classes on YouTube.
Yeah, I sure did.
That's cool.
Anyway, so Jen, fur.
Jen, a fur.
Jen.
Yes. How's
Neefer,
everybody? How's everybody doing?
Do you want to
how
tell?
are you?
Good. I'm good.
Do you want to tell everyone what I didn't tell them when I introduced you? Like, introduce yourself. Like, what really got you into the paranormal?
Yeah, I'm new into it. I've been into it for the paranormal since I was little, but getting into it, I don't know. Just all of a sudden, I just wanted to go and investigate. And I actually, like I was telling Joy, Jen, I don't know if I told you, I went on a couple investigations with some YouTubers and paid a lot for the first one and wasn't that worth it, you know, but I enjoyed going on the ship and exploring and, you know, seeing what it was like. And something just kept pulling me, do this more, keep doing it. So then I went with another group and we went to All Saints Asylum. And whoo, that place, loved it. That's what got me really addicted right there, was that place.
I really want to go there.
Yeah, the pull that I felt in there was the weirdest feeling, because one of them was a medium. Well, both were medium. They do medium, and I tell them my stomach kept going like a tornado pull, but like I was getting pulled to go certain ways, and they're like, "Go with it, just go." And so realizing, I was like, I had never felt that before, and so I started going. Then see shadows just darting. And I hadn't seen that in a long time. And it was finally coming back more and more, because it happened when I was a kid, but I subside a lot of it.
Yeah.
Just because a lot of things that happened. So it scared me and then interested me at the same time, even when I was 12. But it's like, back then you didn't talk about it. You know, that was devil worshiping, you know, you just don't do that. So especially my household, you know, being Christian and all that, you just weren't allowed to do it. And so I just subsided it and let it go. And after it was my father-in-law, well, he passed away, and I just felt a pull. Like I kept hearing, you need to keep going. You know, you see me, you see me. So I started seeing like shadows, and kept hearing my name being called in the house, like Jennifer. You know, I'm like, okay, you can't come into my house. This is my my domain. This is my space. When I'm outside, you can talk to me when I'm outside, but you can't talk to me in my house. So I had to put that up really quick. And but yeah, it just kept pulling with me. And that's when I reached out. And like I said, Jen, I think I was talking to you on following you guys, and I didn't know you guys were in Florida yet at that time. And then I reached out to Paul as well. And I'm like, well, you know what? Just somebody in my head, I just kept hearing, go online and start meeting people. Just go online. So I did. And I went online. And for some reason, Paul, I just directed myself to Paul.
You gravitated to him?
Yeah. And I was like, I heard, talk to him. And so I did, and I answered the ad like, you know, hey, content creators. I knew I wasn't a content creator, which I was told too. I was not a content creator.
Oh, you know what we're talking about, Jen.
Yeah, you know. So and being told that, I was like, well, now you just irritated me, you know. So now I'm going to go to Paul and ask Paul. So, but at this time, I thought it was her store. I didn't know it was Paul's store. Yeah. And so when I went to Paul was like, no, that's my store. And I was like, what the, you know, I don't think so. I go, then why are you telling me I can't go, you know? And he goes, no, you can't go. He goes, but I'll have you come privately. And then that's when, in that time, you had told me to talk to Joy. But Joy hadn't messaged me yet. So I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to message her myself. And so I did. And lo and behold, you know.
Well, I'm glad I did, because I'm very picky on who I like.
Yeah,
I mean, you know what I mean? I'm very, you don't click with everybody, and I don't like that many people.
Well, and
I told Joy, I was like, hey, I had someone that reached out, and the thing is, like, obviously I don't live where you guys live, but I asked her where you live, Jennifer, and then I remember it was being kind of close. I was like, oh, you know, she's kind of new and she wants to learn, that maybe like take her out one day or whatever, and you know, see how it goes. And then y'all been besties ever since. I'm like,
right when I messaged her, I think the first text message that we messaged, we started laughing like right away. We were joking around, and I was like, okay, yeah, I'm cool with her. Like, I know I'll be cool with her. And then so I had asked Paul. I said he told me, you know, oh, you want to come investigate? You can come and investigate anytime. And I was like, is there any possible way I can bring Joy and Joey, you know, and we could all meet together, because he wanted to meet them too. And so I was like, he said, okay, yeah, bring them. So we all met, and it was one of the best investigations, you know, hands down, that I've been.
I think I liked it because you bounced off of me. Like, you know, you fed off of my stupidness. And I was like, okay, I like this chick.
We do.
Because I'll be saying some stupid shit sometimes.
Yeah.
And I'm like, waiting for somebody to roll their eyes.
Joey's like,
that's all he does.
Joey was 2 of them now.
Yeah. There's 2 now.
You say more than come on, we got to make a video here. We're trying to make it like a, you know, we got to be.
What is it? 2 negatives equal a positive?
Yeah, there you go.
We knew it was coming.
Are you saying that me and Jennifer are negative?
And he's a positive.
It's fucked up.
Say what you want, but you know you like us together.
Exactly. So yeah, so we're very grateful to our Jen in Florida.
Yeah, I love it. It's gotten me through a lot, you know, going through a divorce and everything. So it getting out and be able to making friends and stuff, I didn't do that before. So now that I'm happier doing what I want to do, you know, something that I love to do.
Therapy, dude. It's like therapy in a way.
It's crazy. I'd rather go and investigate than go out and be with actual human beings, like, you know, and deal with them. It's really different for me. I feel more comfortable doing that, investigating, talking to spirits, than you know, having to go meet new people. I don't mind meeting new people. I'm great meeting new people. I can talk to anybody, but if I get a vibe where I'll just turn around and walk away and just be like, sorry, not sorry, gotta go.
That's how I am. I talk to everybody, but I'll know instantly whether I'm going to keep talking to you. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And when it comes to investigating, I want people to be respectful. You know, I don't want to investigate with people who are disrespectful. And there are some that, you know, I found out quick. There's some here that are just very disrespectful. And I'm like, you know what? You can be disrespectful all you want, but I have a big mouth and I come back. So watch out. If I come back at you, just be careful, you know, but I try not to do that. I try just to do my own little thing, but
you're lagging so bad.
Me?
I think everybody's lagging. So as you're talking, your voice is not catching up to your mouth.
It's a little off. I thought I was watching a 1980s like kung fu flick. Like, where are you going?
I honestly, see it normal. I
see everybody good.
Okay, so it's not just us. You see it too?
No, I see you guys as normal. Everything's going normal.
I think it is.
It's y'all.
It's y'all.
It was something that was happening over here because it was.
You guys, you're the lags, not me.
Like it's like a 1980s kung fu flick.
It's all. How you doing? How's everything going?
That's what it was like.
No, it looks good. It looks good.
Yeah, you guys need
I cannot.
Your internet provider.
What was the first? So what was the place that you guys end up? What was the first investigation that you didn't like? Was at the Queen Mary?
No, she's never been to the Queen Mary.
I've never been to the Queen Mary.
Oh, what was the place that you didn't like?
That I wasn't fond of. Okay, I'm just gonna be honest. It's got to be Devil's Dam. I'm just being honest. The echo in there is just too. It's not who I was with. It's
Durham.
Okay.
Fucked up.
It was too. That hike going down had me messed up. And
it was bad. It was very hot.
I was gonna ask, like, how was it what any experiences there and stuff like that. Like,
you know what? I got EVPs there. That one I got EVPs, but the echo backlash on it was just bad. Like if really anybody talked, it was just echoing and coming right back.
It was echoing like steps before you even got to the tunnel. You could hear the echo. We thought somebody was in there already, and it was us. It was so bad.
Yeah, we hadn't even came around yet. To where we were, like here it is. We were over here still, and you can hear the echo of our voices coming right through. So we stopped because we thought we were hearing people inside.
Yeah,
we said, "Well, wait." We put the flashlight. Nobody's in there because it was our voices that were echoing back at us. So
you didn't like it because of the echo? Sorry.
No. I was just gonna say, like, what's the story about that place? Like,
so supposedly there's been satanic rituals there. Children have gone missing. They just vanish. One of them is right? What did Josh say?
One of them was documented, but everything else was not documented. So he didn't want to say it was, a for sure kind of thing because just because it wasn't, there was no documentation on it.
Yeah.
So, I mean, when we walked in, even when we got in the tunnel, there was like a pile of papers that was burned. So I mean, obviously people were doing stuff in there. They do stuff. When I went in there, I didn't feel anything demonic. I will tell you that, like, straight. That was me when I went in. I did feel like there's something there. Yeah, because I even felt like somebody was walking up on me, and I kept turning. And then I kept, which I was happy that I caught the whistle in my ear because I heard, like, I could hear it. And
she did catch the whistle. Nobody whistled at the.
One whistled. Yeah. I thought one of the girls said it was her foot, and I was like, no, that didn't sound like a foot. It sounded like somebody said her foot. And I was like, you can hear her foot turn and the rock pop. Like,
no, this was a whistle.
It was a whistle.
Yeah,
I go, I know I heard a whistle in my ear, and it was right next to me. And even on the recorder, you can hear it. I think I posted it on Instagram, and you can hear it right by my ear by the recorder, just whistle. Mm-hmm. And so I was like,
they said that if something was there, like people may have brought it.
Yeah,
there, people have brought it by opening doors and opening.
Oh yeah, you can tell that. I don't think it was. You could tell that people would do stuff there, and sensing it. It was just, you could tell it was brought there. Because people do that. They open the doors and they don't close it right.
So it got its name from a rock that looks like a devil's face on the side profile. That's the reason it's called Devil's.
I will say I did not see that one bit.
You didn't see it?
No.
I got a nose and a forehead.
I had my glasses on, and I was like,
what
the hell?
Were you looking at the right rock?
Well, there's only one place where you can see the devil's face, they said. I was like, what the hell are you looking at? But then again, I was at Joshua Tree, and every rock looked like a penis. So
even the tree.
Yes, I know. I was like, why does every rock look like
and the rocks formation look like the JJ's, yeah.
But I was like, devil's face. I go, I don't see a devil's face, but okay. I was like, if you guys see it, maybe I'm just not seeing it. Okay. So I just didn't respond.
Yeah, it was nice. But
it was fun.
But I don't.
But it's me being in a group like that where there's that much echo. To me, it's too hard to get any type of evidence, because even the EVPs that I got, I've been going over them, and I was doing it earlier today, going over them and over them, just to see what and I still found some other stuff that I didn't even found when we went to San Pedro. So, I just go back and I just re-listen to them. But would I do it again? No, but I had fun doing it. It was an experience.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite spots was San Pedro. I gotta say,
we would too.
Yeah. And again, with the going back and going through the footage, and we were talking about that instead. I like doing Estes method, but since we started doing it Joy's way, I found that I like it better
the spirit box
through the spirit box, because I can go back and listen to it. And like she said, slow it. I don't even need to slow it down sometimes, but I hear it much better that way. So I was like, oh, I'm going to do that more often now.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan on the Estes method because I think it comes, that's my skeptic side. I want to be able to hear it myself with my own ears.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck they're hearing. You know what I mean? I barely hear shit, and I don't know how people are getting so much shit. So it's kind of like, how are they hearing things and I'm not? It's that side of my brain that's like, you know.
Oh, yeah, because that skeptic automatically comes out. You know, I don't know when you guys investigate.
I'm not saying that you're not hearing that. I just was like, I don't fucking hear, you know.
Yeah.
That much. Some people. So.
Well, and when you're doing Estes method, it is muffled. You know, you're trying to concentrate.
Really concentrate. Yeah.
So it's hard to hear that.
Sorry, Estes method lovers. I am not an Estes person.
I don't mind. You know me. I like doing Estes method.
Like it, yeah, you like it too. You're good at it. I think you're more. I think people are just more in tune with it.
I think when you are in tune, it's hard. But too, there again, me, that skeptic side will come out. Like, am I hearing it right? Because I doubt myself a lot, and I try not to do that. I try. You know, I've been told before, don't do that. Don't doubt yourself. Go with your gut, because I know I'm hearing it. Even without Estes method, I can hear somebody talking to me straight, clear as day. Just, and I'll be like, like I didn't want to hear it, you know.
But I don't know. That's me though. I think it's at this. I don't know.
But I don't get terrified of it. That's one thing. Now, watching a scary movie won't do it. I am terrified to watch a scary movie. But if I can go in a dark room and do Estes method by myself,
crazy.
I will sit there and do it. Hands
you
down.
don't have jump scares? You don't have
scary, girl.
I don't know what it is. I can't even. No, I tried watching Conjuring. I cried my eyeballs out. I was like, nope.
Does it scare you like after the fact? Are you scared that?
I don't know what it is. It just freaks
me out.
It freaks me out. And you know what? I don't know if it's just, I don't know what it is. It freaks me out. But you could get me in a dark room and investigate.
Oh, don't ask us next time you want to we hang out. Ask us if we watched a scary movie, because if we did, we're scaring the fuck out of you afterwards.
Well, now that I know,
we get in the zone where we start scaring each other after a scary movie.
Yeah, I'm scaring everybody that comes to the door.
Yeah. Well, Joey's done it to me where he's been and he's like, you know, like I turn around. I think we were at Amboy, and I did not expect him to come over there.
Oh, in the window, he likes to do it. Yeah,
but see, it's fine. It's just a scary movie. I don't know what it is about me that just doesn't like it. It freaks me out, and I don't need something jumping out of my closet. You know,
Jen Mondo, you don't go around scaring each other. You don't scare the kids.
Emma likes to. She wants to be scared, so she tries to scare me. So
I
don't know. I think I used to do that to him back in the day.
I did with my kids.
I think I did.
We used to scare each other, and then, like, we would get like these like stupid like
fake snakes,
and
I would always my ex used to do it.
And then she would grab me and not grab me, but she would get me, and I would just go and I would hide that snake somewhere else.
Yeah, if he found it, if he would find it, like wherever I hid it, like he will go in and hide it like in my shit.
Yeah.
Going back to like what you were saying in regarding the Estes, and then V, I got you with your question. The reason why, like, you gotta, you know, as far as feel confident in what it is that you're saying or your ability that what you're doing, is because you don't know what we're asking spirit to communicate with you. And there's been plenty of times where
I'm gonna say, can you make her say banana? And you know, it's gonna sound ridiculous to you,
right?
You know, but
it would be like relevant to us. But there's been times, and that's the thing too. It depends if the person that's on the Estes, like if how close you are or whatever, you hear it, and then I'll be like, oh babe, they literally just answered the question. They just never said it.
Yeah, if you're separated, like if you guys are separated, like the person's further away, and that it's more believable to me. But if you're sitting right in front of us and we're asking questions,
see that I don't like. I do like the person to be in a different room.
Yeah,
I like to be in a completely different room.
Yes, I think that 305 does that. Yeah.
Sometimes like the person who's listening has the audio so loud that we can hear it.
That's another thing too.
You cannot hear us because I can hear that shit blaring.
I like to have it to where you guys hear how loud it is for me. If you
Yeah,
can hear
like
what's coming through, that's how loud I need it.
And then sometimes, like, say you wouldn't pick up the answer, like I can hear it say banana, but you didn't say it because maybe, or not because, not you specifically, but I'm just saying, like in general, like the person either thought it was stupid or didn't want to say it because they didn't understand it because they're kind of like new to it. So we will be like, yo, it said it. It just the person didn't even
exactly. That times where you go back and I can hear where we've done Estes method at this and that shop treasures, and I can hear the Estes going and it's answering. Yeah. But at that time we didn't hear it, or I didn't hear it. Sometimes it's going through so fast. Boom.
Yeah, exactly.
But you guys will hear that, and it's like, so when I tell people, if you're going to do Estes and you're new to it, say whatever you hear. There's a reason why it's saying it, because it might be relevant to what we asked. If I asked, okay, what kind of fruit do I love to eat? Okay, bananas. I want bananas. And it tells me bananas. It's going to be relevant to what I'm saying. It might be the dumbest question, but there's a reason why.
I mean, I don't want to sound like an ass. I mean, people do what you want, to each their own, right? But I'm more like, I prefer having control and be able to replay and replay and replay, slow it down, you know? So,
and I do like Estes because I like the different test. I like to try. I mean,
I love Estes. Well, yeah. Some people like it better than the spirit, because the spirit box does get annoying listening to that. Some people can't handle that, you know.
Well, and it takes you it puts you in a daze, you know.
Yeah,
sometimes there was one time we went to Griffith Park, which that one had interested me for a while, because Griffith Park, we did Griffith Park, and then the next day we went to this and that, and I did an Estes method over there. I didn't do one at Griffith Park, but over at Yucca Valley, I did the Estes method. I started bawling. I didn't even realize I was crying, but I kept hearing Vanessa in my head from Griffith Park, the girl that had passed away, that was, you know, I don't know, tortured her story. And I just started bawling, and it felt like I remember heating up and getting hot from the neck up, and I could feel like burning, and I could just hear her crying and crying and crying and crying. And I'm doing Estes method, but nothing was coming through, but I'm hearing stuff in my head, like she's telling me what was going on.
Yeah. And so I don't think we told anybody you're gifted too, right? You have.
Yeah, I started. Yeah. I mean, I've always had it. And recently I was talking to my mom more about it, because I told her, I said, I keep hearing like more just in my ear, people talking to me, but it's because I opened myself up so much that I think it's happening more and more and more, that I'm getting it and I'm feeling more. Now I could walk up to somebody and just be like, oh, I can't be around you. Like they have an energy about them that I just can't be around. I have to get away from them. It's not good. It's just, and I just have to get away. I just don't feel right, you know. But then there's other people I gravitate to, and it's like there's a reason why I'm going to you, you know, and I need to go to you. So, but it's been happening more and more, and I love it. When I was a kid, I was scared of it, but I wasn't also allowed to learn more about it. So that was the bad thing. I wish I remember telling my mom, I wish I would have knew that even she could see, or my sister could see. They didn't know, because they knew about it, but they were like, push it away. Like I'm not allowed to do that, you know, because being a Christian, you don't do stuff like that, because people automatically think, oh, you're devil worshiping. No, I'm not. If I can help somebody who passed away, you know, and they're wanting me to tell their family member something, I'm going to give them that message, because maybe they needed that, you know? Or a message coming through when we investigate. Somebody wants to be heard. You know, that's the whole thing of doing the EVPs. And I love getting EVPs.
Yeah.
You know? I just, you know, and Scott's been coming through a lot. We did it. I think it came through. I went back on my stuff because I had been thinking about my father-in-law a lot. And I think it was San Pedro. And
oh, is that the one you just sent me?
Yeah, I just sent you, but I went back and looked. It came through 3 times, that name.
And it said Scott.
Says Scott. And then when I messaged her, it said, this is Scott. And I had asked.
I heard that. You got to send
that day. I said, Scott. I go, are you here with me? I go, by chance, are you here with me? Because I had been feeling like he's around.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. And then it came when I went through earlier, I sent it to you and I said, it does say it's.
I didn't know that was her father-in-law. Wow.
Yeah. And I have been getting his name over and over and over again.
Oh,
and
wow.
Yeah, that one's been happening for a little while. But like I said, me going through the divorce and stuff, I don't know if that's the reason or what's going on. But my ex doesn't believe in that kind of stuff. So I don't go to him and be like, hey, your dad's right there. You know, he's been trying to get a hold of you. I don't want to like freak him out or anything either, you know, but you know, he is there, you know, but yeah. Cool. So when that came out,
that was super cool. I did not know that was, I think you told me, I forgot. That's really cool. I'll have to send
I had to ask, Scott, are you here? I go, is this you? And it came through. I heard it. And I didn't hear it. I didn't hear it like 2 days ago when I was going through his stuff. Yeah. And then went through again today and I heard it. So it's crazy how some things come through.
I love it. I fucking love it.
I enjoy it so much.
Shit.
Going back into V's question. So he asked, what's the furthest you've ever investigated away from home?
Arizona. Arizona and San Francisco are the furthest that I've ever investigated. We went to Tombstone, Arizona, with Joy and Joey and Paul, Cindy, and that was a crazy one. The first investigation that we did, where was it? At Red Bull or Red? Was it called? I think it was Red Bull, something like that. And the second one was Undertakers. That one, I felt that one right in the beginning when I walked in. Right when I walked in, I knew there was something.
What is that one? Undertakers or
Undertakers is a coffee shop, but it used to be a morgue back in the day.
Oh, I think I saw that on the picture.
Yeah. And when I don't know if anybody else felt. When I felt it, I was like, boom, I need to go to that back room. Like now I want to know, you know, and it wasn't the furthest room where I did the Estes method. And that one, I only remember saying 2 words and I remember getting tapped on my shoulder and then feeling like a couple things right here. But like I said, I thought it was like the cord or something from the Estes method. But right when I walked in and going back on my footage, it answered mainly Joy and Paul. Those two, every time them two would ask a question, it answered them immediately on my footage that I have for EVPs. And it would answer them back. Paul would say, do you want me to do a prayer or whatever? And I just hear, no, like a mail just come through real quick. No. Joy would ask, well, can you knock on the door? Dun, 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 dun. And it knocked on the door.
That was crazy.
It was amazing.
So know? Red Buffalo Trading Company, shout out to them for letting us be the first ones to investigate there. And shout out to Paul and Cindy for getting us in. So
nice.
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah. So has never been investigated? Wow.
Yeah, we were the first teams to go in there and investigate.
Yeah. Like that's cool.
That's always cool.
Really cool. Yeah.
And that was really fun
cool.
to be known like, okay, we're the first ones to go in and you feel it. I'm telling you feel it right when you go in. And I think, we were leaving. Joy doing her thing. She's like, okay, bye. You can't follow us. See you later. And
why you gotta say it like that?
And all you heard was boom, a loud crack. It sounded like somebody lifted the ice machine and threw it down. And the ice was going down, but something else went with it. She pissed it off. Whatever.
Why I gotta say it like that though?
Because it was funny as shit the way she did it. She's like, okay, bye. You can't follow me.
No, I did not. I was like, all right, you guys gotta stay here.
And then when she did it afterwards, she's like, okay. She's like, you guys just wait a second. It was, thank you for letting us come in. We were all like, thank you.
She changed the tone. She was like, I mean, it's very nice. Thank you so much.
Correct, real quick.
She's
like, Jen and Jen, you guys are fired, Jen and Jen.
It was so funny though, because when she did it, she wasn't doing anything bad. Honestly, she wasn't. She was just telling it like, okay, bye, but you gotta stay here.
Well, maybe you know what? I was just thinking maybe they were trying to like, since you were leaving anyways, because I think we've experienced that before. Maybe it was trying to like scare you. Like, yeah, good, get the fuck out.
Oh
Like,
yeah. Well,
yeah.
and the creepy part, there's a hallway, and that hallway, man, you could feel it.
Yeah.
It was so creepy that before you walked out of that hallway, everybody went like this and peeked their head out like they were scared to go through, and it was very creepy going through there.
You talking about the sliding door where we went to the other room?
Yeah.
Okay.
The first room that you go to, that's where they have the embalm. It's a children's embalming table, and you just feel it. We got knocks and all kinds of stuff, but we didn't really catch on to everything until we went through the evidence afterwards, when it was telling us, the notes, the acts, it was giving us everything. And it was having to go back and re-go through it. But that was an awesome place. If you can go to Tombstone,
that sounds cool. Huh?
Yes, go to Tombstone, Arizona, go to Undertaker's.
They do allow paranormal investigations there. I'm not sure about the first place we went to. I don't know if they're going to open it up to paranormal investigations or we're the only ones. But I think Undertaker's lets you investigate, right? There?
Yes, and
the
they do
theater.
tours.
Yeah, like the Birdcage Theater.
Yeah, they do the tours, and they will let you, if you just, go in and you just let them know you want to investigate. And if you can go there, because that was an awesome place to experience. Just to experience everything that they found. Oh yeah, and then they have the hatch where you go in the basement.
Oh, we didn't go down there though.
Yeah, we just opened it up. That's originally where I was going to do Estes method. I was going to go sit underneath by myself and do the Estes method down there. And Paul was going to sit at the top of the stairs so he can hear me to let them know what I was saying. And they were going to be in other rooms, but we decided to do it different. And then that's when everything had happened, where it was whatever was coming at me or coming through me was going to Paul. But like I said, I don't remember anything except for saying Paul's name twice and saying, feeling a tap. When I came out of it, he was like, had the holy water. And I was like, what are you doing? I was like, because I came out, he's like, how are you? And I was like, I'm fine. But I didn't know what was going on because I was in Estes method. So
that hatch thing that you're talking about, that's where they used to keep the bodies, right?
Yes. That's where they would.
It almost looks like a crawl space, you guys. It didn't even look like a refrigerator. Like when they say refrigerator, it was like underneath the building, like a crawl space.
Now it's concrete, but it basically was dirt before.
So I guess back in the day, that's where, because the ground was cooler. I didn't know this. I don't know if you guys know. So that's been saying it. They keep the bodies in like the dirt or like underneath because it's cooler.
And that's where they would. It was weird because everything was lined up. You had the part where they would embalm, which was the olden days where you just bring the hooks down and they just.
Oh, that That
was the room. I can't say like just because we're on here, and then but then you would go. They would put the body down there in the hatch, and then when I asked them, where did all these shoes and relics come from? Because they had them on the side of the walls. Yeah. And she goes, oh, well, that's what we found underneath that was near the bodies. So it was in that next room where the embalming table was. So basically they stripped down all of them, threw the stuff over there and put them down there.
Wow.
Oh, so while you were in the
I was seeing it in my head, like how they were being taken. It was in a line. Yeah. So, and that's where I noticed that they were taking all the shoes and everything off and the clothes.
Yeah. Joey caught orbs coming from the XLS camera.
Yep.
As soon as we opened it, you see black orbs.
Yeah. As soon as I opened that hatch, it was like a
it was a good size
piece of wood that you would just open. Like,
I wonder.
Moved it out the way, and as soon as I did that, there was a black orb that.
I wonder if that's when you started getting like things coming through.
That's when they said the Estes method got more intense because that's when it turned dark, because they said that's when they started to see the hands on my shoulders, and then Cindy start saying that somebody saw hands on my shoulder, and then Paul had the XLS, I think it was, and that you could see somebody standing behind me, but like with their arm around me, like that. And so I didn't feel that. I don't know, but like I said, I don't remember. I only remember saying 2 names, Paul twice, but watching it back and going through, you could see my demeanor change because I automatically sat up, and wherever Paul went, I was following him and looking at him. It was directed to him because I said his name like 6 times. It was directed to him. And then Joy said something to me, and I turned and looked at
No, because me and Joey ended up leaving. Me and Joey ended up leaving because it was so fucking hot and my feet were swelling. It was a mess. So I was like, I'm going outside to smoke a cigarette.
It was
so anyway, we ended up leaving, but before we left, I had taken off. I was wearing Crocs in the fucking summer like a dumbass. Anyway, so I was wearing Crocs and I ended up taking my feet out so everybody could smell my feet, right? My sweaty ass feet. But anyway, that's besides the point.
A whole other story.
Jennifer was under Estes with blindfold. She turns to me, and she goes, "Are you hot?" And I'm like, "Why is she got to look at me for?"
So creepy, right? I love that.
I'm blindfolded, and
I love that.
is just, and that's what I love because that just shows, okay, something's going on. But you see my demeanor change because I'm sitting there just like I am right now, and then you just see me sit up, and you see me get like a demeanor. To me, it was a male, and it was a negative one. He was not. For me, not for any, he was straight for Paul. I could see
in
like
the middle of the thing, and we're kind of like this, branched out. She had no idea where I sat.
Yeah. And mind you, they all moved.
Yeah.
They were moving around, and Cindy was over here when we started on this side. Cindy moved, but then she said something, and you see me just turn and like go to her. You can only on my backside, you could see on his end. I turn and look at her, and I give her like you could see from here down, like, who the hell are you talking to? Like, don't be talking to me. I felt like you could feel like the male, for me, on my end, I could feel it was a male, but I could see like everything was directed to Paul. Like I'm looking at Paul, I could see him in my mind's eye. I could see him like, you're messing with me. You better back down right now. That's how I felt. Like, you better stop right now, or I'm going to show you what's going to happen. That's how I felt. I
don't think he's sitting down, right? I gotta watch the footage again because I left my camera.
Paul was sitting down,
but then he moved, right?
He got up, but that's when Cindy was telling him that people were saying that they could see the hands holding me down because you see me like sit, and then I go to get up, and then that's when they said the hands are trying to hold me down, and then I don't remember anything else. I remember feeling, but I kept pulling. For some reason, I felt like somebody was pulling the Estes Met, the cord.
Or the headphone cord.
From the headphones. I felt like somebody was pulling, and I kept like, give it back. Like, what the hell? Quit taking it. Like, why are you? And then I thought it was my feet. So you can see I'm moving my foot, and it wasn't. And I think that's what I was feeling like on my neck. I don't know. But when I came out of it, my shirt was wet, and I was like, what the hell did you do to me, dude? He's like, he's got the bottle of holy water doused all gone. I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, how are you feeling? And I was like, I'm fine. What's wrong? I didn't know what was going on.
We needed this. Jesus needed to be there.
He was like, he goes, we can't talk about it until we get out of this room. We need to get you out of this room. And I was like, what's going on? I looked at Joey, and Joey goes, oh.
I don't know. We were gone half the time. I don't know.
At the time, and that's when I figured it out, is when I realized, okay, he didn't know because they had walked out, and then they came back in, and then the shit was totally different. The vibe was totally different by the time they walked out and came back.
We came back in when he was
when everything when it became negative, but you figure from when we first were there.
No, we're not.
No, when we were.
Are we supposed to?
What? Are
we supposed to be talking about this?
It's when the beginning part.
No, it's just just when we got up and left. She was getting hot. Once it was smoked, we checked the cellar.
Yes.
Before we left.
Yes.
So the black orb came out.
Yes.
So that's when
it came my way.
But then
it floated its ass around the corner to you.
And then as it went out towards that room, but then after that we didn't go down. We just closed it, left. And what's funny is that while we were outside, I started seeing I thought it was a leaf.
Oh shit!
I'm like, what? It was a big. We were in Tombstone. It's desert. Like, so I'm thinking, like, what the fuck is this leaf?
It's Mothman. He
And it was a
fucking
big,
Mothman.
it was a
you
big
guys.
ass moth. Like, it was moving, and I'm like, that's a big ass moth.
Fuck,
Like,
it was
where did
big.
it come from?
And the
But
weird thing
It was big like this protein shake. Big.
yeah.
And then shortly after, we went back inside, and the whole thing shifted. But I'm like, it almost like lined up that when we left,
It was-
the orb went out.
It was motherfucking
Went
Mothman.
outside, saw the big moth that came out of nowhere. Meanwhile, the whole atmosphere inside changed.
The moth was on the ground by us walking though.
Yeah, it was walking. I thought it was a leaf blowing.
Well, and the crazy thing is, I don't know if you guys remember this. Before we left the house, there was a big moth in the corner of our door inside that flew in the house, our Airbnb.
Airbnb,
I don't know
really?
if you guys- yeah, I don't know if you guys remember. When we were leaving, there was a moth, and Paul grabbed it to throw it out, and then you ended up seeing the moth over. It was a bigger one over at the place.
Yeah,
So
I feel like it all correlated. Like
Yeah.
when the orb, then leaving, seeing the moth.
No.
The moth. I was like, and it all just, I don't know, it's just weird.
And then there's a point where I went outside again. I was hearing tapping. I was the only one out there. Bars were closed because there was a bar next door. I was hearing tapping coming from one of the windows. Come to find out, they used to stand bodies there for viewings in front of the store next door to them.
they would leave the bodies there for 8 days.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Yeah.
They would leave the bodies for 8
Yeah.
days so people can view the bodies.
Yeah.
The window.
And we didn't even know that until the next day. And Joy were already gone by that time.
Yeah.
Because we went to do a closing interview.
It's a cool location. It
Yeah.
is.
That place sounds dope.
Hmm.
Yeah.
What was the moth the same color by any chance? Or like
It was.
both?
You can Google them. The big moths. There is.
But it was like a light.
it's
color.
a real moth.
It's a light
Okay,
color.
the one in the house was black.
No, this one was light,
Yeah. No. It
Like
looks like a vanilla, like a tan vanilla,
Yeah.
cream beige.
but it was big.
color.
It was big. It was big. I've
Oh,
not
no.
seen a moth that.
They do exist. I googled it. Yeah.
Yeah, but it was
Oh,
just
no.
weird.
It's just the timing was weird.
Hi,
Uh,
Caroline.
Wait, Steve had a question. He
Yeah,
wanted to know
What
what
recorders you use?
Oh yeah. Let's do that.
Say again.
Armando.
What recorders you use? Yeah,
What
I was
recorder?
gonna-
Yeah, like your tape recorder.
What digital recorder you use?
Oh, the one that I use is just the regular for my EVPs, and
Mhm.
then just my little camcorder and police cam,
Body cam. Yeah.
whatever it is. Yeah, I use those. This one, I get a lot of EVPs wherever I go. I get
The police cam.
this one. I get EVPs too.
Yeah,
Wait,
body cam, you get a lot of, I mean, so much EVPs off of body cam. But he wanted to know what digital recorder you use.
The
The
digital,
brand. Yeah, the brand.
Olympus.
Olympus, yeah.
Yeah.
Put it up a little bit more.
Oh, see.
There you go,
Yeah.
that one. That one, Steve. Yeah, I think he has that one actually.
I know.
And this one,
That one. I can't remember who the hell has that.
this one, Fluffy, we went to investigate at Vortex 29, and this one Fluffy gave me, and he goes, "Here, I want to give this to you," because I didn't have anything. All
That's
this
nice.
stuff. This Joy and Joey gave me this. Paul and Cindy gave me this.
Wow.
Fluffy gave me this and the backpack just so I can get started and be able to do it. And these three is what's been giving me my footage and helping me like tremendously. So I literally cried when they all gave me this stuff because I did not expect this. It gave me the K2. Joy and Joy gave me the K2 meter. So did Paul and Cindy. So I just been using that and roll with
You got
it.
all the new stuff.
Yeah, if we can help somebody who's starting and we have it, and we're not using it. Why
And
not?
I did not expect it.
Yeah.
I did not expect it. I did not be like, here, hey guys, help me. No, I went with my phone. I'm willing to go with my phone and record off that. And even the recording I got from when we did the exit or the intro for what is it called? Undertakers. And we went back, the lights went out and everything, but we were recording on my phone, I think it was. I just used the voice recorder on there because I didn't have my other stuff with me. And so I said, you know what? Something's telling me, I heard in my head, start recording. So I told him to stop talking, and I just hit the record, and I said, something just told me to start recording. And he says, I think he says something like, did you like when I said the prayer? And it came through real quick. Mean, no. Don't like, it said me, no. And then again, it said something like, don't do it again, or something like that. And I was like, what the heck? You know, and then the lights went out and then came back on.
Oh, that was the next day, right? You're talking about
that was the next day.
Yeah.
Yeah, when she said, can you turn the lights back on? And the lights came back on. So, yeah.
It was a cool location. I love to go back there. I would definitely.
That place sounds, well, the Morgue place sounds cool as shit. Yeah.
Just invest. You can even if you can't get into the places, just being on the streets of where the shootings and just the history of it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the town is cool. The town is cool.
To me, I felt like I was walking around with everyone back in the day. That's how I felt. I felt like I could see people just there. They weren't there with us anymore. They're spirits.
Oh, you were
walking around.
I feel like in their environment.
Yeah. To me, that was cooler than anything. To be able to experience that and feel it, it was a totally different vibe for me. I appreciated it because it was like, you know, this is their land. This is their place where they grew up, where they lived, you know, cherish it, you know, keep it protected. And just to see how the people love it that much and still go through to keep it going was it was special. It was beautiful for me.
Joey always wanted a cowboy hat. So I was like, what better place to buy a fucking cowboy hat than a cowboy town, right?
I told him, you got hats everywhere. You might as well pick one right here.
So him wanting one and putting one on, I was like, fuck, I want one. So we bought our cowboy hats. And we wore them on the airplane like we were just fucking cool as hell.
Well, she even did a stupid dance and everything. She was like, doing some hick dance, and I
was tuning in. I was tuning in.
Don't worry, Jen. I'll send it to you. I'll send it to you guys. So you guys
I need it.
I think I posted on Instagram. Yeah, that's what I posted.
And while doing it, she's got the cowboy hat and Crocs. She's wearing the Crocs too.
Oh my god,
that's the funny part.
I think Jen. What did she say? She wrote Cindy. She's like, enjoying her fucking Crocs.
Yeah, because everybody, I was like, look at her taking a nice picture. It's such a nice picture. And then I look down, I'm like, Crocs. I'm like, oh,
yeah, fucking Crocs.
I would have cut my feet out of there, but apparently nobody thinks about that. Yeah. I would have cut my feet out of there, but nobody does that besides me.
Look at Laura says we dance at every opportunity. Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. Yeah,
we dance, we sing, we do all of it.
But that being said, Crocs, if you guys want to sponsor us, all of us will go and wear Crocs and investigate.
Yeah. Heck yeah. You want us to all be in Crocs? We'll all go. Yeah. We don't mind.
I love Crocs. I used to hate Crocs. I used to think they were so ugly. I was like, I would never own a pair of those. And now look at them. I wear them every
day. Now they don't beat off her feet ever.
That's because they're either swollen or whatever, and we can't get the tennis shoes on.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
You guys have Crocs, Jenna Mondo? If you don't, you got to get some. They're so convenient. Yeah. They're waterproof. Listen, they're waterproof.
You know what? Maybe you should start painting some Crocs. I guarantee you what.
I'll probably buy some from you.
You're gonna make some bank on that.
Paranormal. I'll buy those bitches.
They also make Croc slippers, like slides.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. They have a whole bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
I freaking love them. Yeah.
I would sport some Prove It Paranormal Crocs.
Yeah.
Don't tell me.
Definitely
do. I would. Yeah.
So.
Yeah, I can make it happen.
What the hell, V? I won especially after running. They stumped my toe so hard my toe.
Oh my god!
Oh,
you just gave everybody boobies.
Did you find your toenail? I mean, did
that's gonna be off,
or was it like
oh no!
Did it pop off or was it like hanging?
Oh, who cares? It's still bad.
Just put some nail glue on there and call it a day.
Nail glue. Oh my god!
What are we doing? You got some nail glue.
No, I don't think he was wearing. I don't think he was wearing Crocs.
Wait, wearing Crocs? You stumped your toe?
No.
She said no. It was still hanging.
Was it? No. Yeah. Were you wearing Crocs when this happened?
Oh
like
my god!
Open toe Crocs or like the thick soul crux.
That was me. That was me at the Devil's Day Gam. We were all investigating, and I was like, okay, sorry, change the subject. I'm like, I'm being a V here. I was like, I just got to say, I appreciate there's no cockroaches running around rampant.
Laura was sitting on the floor, and Laura goes, oh, shit, I didn't think about that.
Wow.
Like, thanks, Joy.
Yeah, because you would think there'd be those big water bugs, but
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
I was
there's
surprised
no-
there was only ants in there, but
Yeah.
I mean, like, the tunnel is a good place. Like I said, tunnels are hard because it's a
The
backpack.
echo, yeah.
The echo in it.
Oh, and then we had to climb over trees, like falling down trees. It was cool. It was cool.
It wasn't cool when my cuckoo slammed down on that tree because I was too goddamn short. That's
Listen,
not
Jesus
cool.
is listening.
Well, Jesus saw what
Jesus is
happened.
like, I saw that.
you're gonna poke my
Oh,
eye.
sorry.
You saw it live.
Yeah, well, you should have heard it. All you heard on the video was Joy going, ooh, ah.
Laura's like, get all the giggles out now before we get in there.
Oh my God.
Yeah, it was.
Laura can't. She's like, you guys better shut the fuck up when we're in this game.
Yeah. I stayed quiet. I was like, okay, I'm gonna
we
keep my
get bad. I
composure.
mean, we get so stupid.
I kept my composure because of the echo. But once we
Yeah.
got outside, it was like, I hate this. I hate
Yeah.
hiking.
Oh, it was bad. Yeah.
But it was good exercise for me. So I was like, okay, I did it. I said I did it, but I'm always looking for new places to go and stuff like that. So anybody wants to hit me up and go investigate, I'm down. I'm so down.
Jen, let me ask you a question. In Paul and Cindy's place, like, what is the major thing like you feel there?
Yeah.
And where in that place?
The main one is the main demonic in the museum. The
Like where the coffin is at?
yeah, where the main where he has the museum where everything is protected in there. That he's had where they've done exorcisms, stuff like that. Because the crosses that are in there, those were used during exorcisms. So he doesn't allow you to touch anything in there. There was one point I walked in and I accidentally, actually Vincent was there too. And when Christy, La Muerte Paranormal, we were there, we accidentally, both of us, brushed our leg on one of the items in there, the school desk. We had to go outside. I felt my energy shift like that. I got so angry and irritated. I had to walk out or I was going to say something. Even Cindy looked at me and she goes, you have 5 minutes before I take you out of this store. I was like, because I knew I was like,
just from brushing on that thing.
Yeah. I knew right then I touched something and I already knew in my head, I touched something. I knew I shouldn't touched it. And I was getting poked, like needle pokes on where I brushed it.
Oh,
but
wow.
Vincent was standing next to me and I saw him like hitting his leg. And I go, are you feeling that too? And he goes, it feels like somebody, I go, with a needle, right? And he said, yeah. So we both went outside. And that's when we were outside and Paul was putting the holy water on us because I told him something's trying to piss me off, like really bad. Right, and I knew what it was. I knew it was trying to get to everybody. But that main one is that I've seen that demonic one where I told you I had the dream. I've had the dream twice now. Twice now. And I'm sitting crisscross applesauce on the floor, Estes method. And I've never done an Estes method in there. And I am sitting down and I feel him like standing like that. And he's looking at me. And this one has horns. This thing has horns. He's very like built like I don't know how to explain it. He's just very strong, demonic, and he sits there. But then he goes down, and I'm in Estes method, and it's kind of like I'm on an outer body experience, looking down on it. And he goes straight to my face, and I'm in Estes blindfolded, and he's sitting there, and he's just going, and he's just smiling.
Oh,
and you see me rocking back and forth doing this. And he's like, come on. He goes, like I can hear him. And he's like, you feel me right next to you, don't you? Like, you feel me. You feel me. Yeah, it's scary. And I haven't felt that since I was 12 years old when I came across 4 demonic beings, like demons come like outside my window.
Well.
And yeah, when that was the last time I've ever been face to face like that with another demonic. And I mean, in the dream, I stand my ground, like, I'm not going to let it intimidate me. I'm not going to like whatever. So I'm still going during Estes method. And while I'm like outer body experience, I'm telling myself, don't let it get to you. Because once you let it get to you, boom, he's going to get you in the dream, or he's going to do something, get in your head.
Is it the same thing that you saw when you were 12? Is it the same kind of, or
no,
same?
No, but
different?
It's just as bad.
Yeah.
To me, the one I saw when I was 12 years old, that one to me was like Satan's right hand man, like right there, like just to get to me. Yeah.
I want to ask you, like that thing that you brushed up on, like, I feel like it would be easy for anybody to brush up on anything in there.
It's very tight in there. Yeah.
And that was the thing. Vincent brushed up on it. And it was crazy that we both had brushed up on it, not even realizing that, oh shit, we touched something. And it dawned on us. We both, I said, well, I brushed that desk. And he goes, so did I. I didn't know he had brushed it, but he brushed it when he went in with Joy. And they were doing, what were you guys doing? Your recording or whatever. And that's when Paul said, let's go right now. Because I was already getting angry.
I have a funny clip I'm going to be sharing. That shit was so funny in there.
Yeah, I got really irritated.
For busting up. I can't be serious with some people. Girl, I crack me jokes. People probably hate me.
that place, if I will say this, if all you guys can get to this and that shop before it closes.
Yes, yeah.
You guys investigate it because it's one place. It's not just one demonic. I will say, if you go in that room, you take Paul and Cindy seriously when they say don't touch anything. Don't touch it, because it can attach to you. It can go with you. It can cause very bad luck. And I mean, it hit me bad luck. It was after we went over there, I started having bad luck, and I knew it was because I was in, I let it get to me. So, and I know to put up my boundary, but once it knows where to hit you, how to get you irritated, and when you're in there investigating with a lot of people, it's going to do whatever it can to irritate you with somebody else and go. So, and all it took was for one thing to be said, and I was done. I had it up to here. I don't even know why. Well, I knew why, but I was like, okay, I let it get to me, and I shouldn't have did that. But right when I go in there, there's many spirits there.
Do you feel like that? So what you felt, do you feel like it went away eventually? Or how long if it did?
It went in my dreams twice, but again, like I ended up, it was directed towards Paul. And I ended up messaging Paul, like, I need you to be careful because this one's trying to go after you. I don't know what it's going to try and do, but it's going to try. I even asked my mom to get me anointing oil before we even investigated 2 weeks before. I don't know why. I just said, Mom, I need you to get me anointing oil, 2 bottles, one for me, one for Paul. And she's like, who's Paul? And then I told her, and I said, I just, something's telling me he needs this protection. So I ended up getting it for him. And sure enough, man, it went after him. It went after me. It went after Fluffy. It was just going one after another. And then we went to Arizona. And then that's when I was under Estes method. And I told him, we had the bad luck coming home, the time.
No, we did Arizona first, and then we did their store with everybody.
No,
you did the store?
We did Arizona, and then we did the store again.
Oh,
so, yeah. So when we went, I told Paul, I said, something's telling me you need to put up your guard. It's gonna come after you. And then Paul got scratched and on his back. And then he asked me if I had any scratches. I said, no. Oh, I did. I had a scratch on my arm, and it didn't dawn on me. Then I figured, okay, I did it while I was sleeping, because I didn't think of anything. But I've had 2 dreams already with that demon so far. And of course, I put my guard up, and let him know you're not going to get to me. I know what you're trying to do, this and that. But I know I will say those spirits are really excited for the last investigation. So I don't know. I keep telling just everybody who goes there, just keep your guard up, put a protection up because they know already that, you know, if that store is going, spirits think, where am I going?
Well, yeah, that's what I was thinking about. Like,
who am I going to go with? And right now they're thinking, who can I get with?
wow.
Yeah.
You know, that's kind of scary when you think about it, really.
Yeah. And that's how they're thinking right now, is they know it's coming. And so they're thinking, who can I get to come in here? Or who's going to say, well, follow me home, you know, because if you want footage, if you want views, if you want stuff like that, that's what it goes for. You know, you're trying to get content. You're trying to do that. Well, I'll give you content. You know, you want content? Here, let me show you what content is, you know, and then you're going to get it and you regret it, you know, and you don't want to do that. You don't, it's not worth it. You know,
You're
what do you
doing.
say? What do you say?
I said that rhymed.
You're stupid.
When is their last investigation, or like what are they doing? You know?
I think they said they're closing the end of September.
Yeah.
So
they did say their post that they were doing in September, and then I do remember messaging him asking about it. So he said he was going to get a hold of us to let us know when we get to go in there and investigate. Because I did ask if I can go investigate one more time, because I don't know, I feel like I need to. So I get an itch to go in that place. I'll tell you that. Like, something calls me to go, I feel like I need to go.
Are you gonna go, Joy, for before it closes, or?
Oh yeah. I was talking to Cindy. I said, can we do like a little farewell? You know, because that's where our friendship started. You know, what I mean, Jen, Cindy Paul's. That's, you know, that store. I'm sad for my selfishness. You know what I mean? Because it's a place to go to that we love. It's, you know, spooky. But then I'm happy that they're going to be starting a new chapter in their life.
Yes.
Yeah. So.
And I think this chapter needs to be started too, because you know, having, you know, that much with, you know, having a store that has, you have the museum, you have your content, that's your content. It's a big thing, you know. People go in there because, you know, it's not just a thrift store. It's something that they also love, the paranormal, you know, that they love. But, you know, all it takes is for something to happen, and it's too much. You know, it ends up being too much. And
so for anybody that doesn't follow him, you want to tell them what happened to one of the kids, the girl, which one's boyfriend?
Which
the guy that fell flat first face.
The last thing did she tell you about it? Okay, the last thing that happened with it was a podcast, a group of young guys that went in there. And they went to investigate, and I honestly, I don't know if they're new to the paranormal. I know that they have a podcast. They went in, and when they did they were in the room, the video, he's in the doorway, and when he's in the doorway, you can't hear it, but I think they're asking questions, or they're just trying to get the evidence. And you just see him step back once, and then you just, boom, he goes back. He just backwards.
Yeah, he was sitting down on a chair or something, right?
That was the second. That's when they got him up, got him water, sat him on a chair, and next thing you know, he was sitting there, and then his arms just went down to his side. He dropped the water bottle and just went.
Yeah, he like face planted on them.
Yeah, and it scared him so much that all of them.
It was his birthday too.
Yes, yeah, it was his birthday. I found out. Oh, and then they didn't want none of the footage. They got rid of. They deleted everything because it scared them that much. But there again, it's like you have to. I asked Cindy, you know, was he in the heat? Was it medical? Was it anything? Because that's the one thing you want to think of when you do go into these places. Some people that are sensitive don't even realize they're sensitive.
Yeah.
You don't realize you are more sensitive than other people, and you will collapse. You will, just by standing a certain way. Like Joey had asked, was he standing straight up, knees locked? You know, because that will make you collapse and fall. You will go down. It leads to certain things, but that room, you know, I wouldn't put it past, because I mean, I wasn't there. Do I feel like something was trying to get to him? Oh yes, because again, look how young they are. They want that content. You want to get in there, and then you don't realize how strong what's in there. It's not just one demonic. There's many in there. You know, the items that are in there are, you know, real hair with stuff that things that happened, you know, where they did things with those items, and, you know, that was conjured, you know,
Yeah.
so it's protected for a reason. So when it made him go down, you know, I don't know if it was that or what, but yeah, walking of all places to be in that room.
When you said the hair, I just brought flashback of the video I'm gonna post. Vince told me to snap.
Yeah, one of them has it's.
Oh my god, that's like something I would totally do. I would like, I'm weird like that, bro. I'd be smelling.
Yeah. No, guys,
The
hair.
it's like it's funny when you see some of the items because it's got little, what was it, little pompadour,
little pigtails.
you know, like little pompadour ponytails.
Yes. I was like, is that little pigtails? And he's like, yeah. He's like, do you want Joy to go smell it? I was like,
I would smell it. That would be me. I'd be the one to do that shit.
like,
Okay, you good. That's just weird.
I either touch stuff or I smell stuff. I've always been like that.
Oh no, hell no! I'm not putting some up to my nose.
It threw me off because they don't. Vince and Christy are very serious on the paranormal. So when he said that, I was like, "You fucking trying to give me fucking a demon?" I was like, "What?"
Yeah, he goes, "Go smell it."
I love
We're
them both.
outside and we're just like, "What the hell are they talking about?" Like that.
It was so funny.
Yeah, but I will say that room, if you go, that, what does it say? Been followed home 3 times.
Let me know.
Oh,
yeah.
They said they let him know each time.
Yeah.
Already has
it threw me a flashback when you said the pigtails, the hair. Oh man.
You have a question.
V so asks question: is this the shop you guys had on? Yes.
Oh yes. Yes.
Paul and Cindy.
Yes, Paul and Cindy.
Mm-hmm.
It's this and that shop. This and that treasures shop in Yucca Valley, and like I said, it's a great shop. Like it's a thrift store. It's everything. You got thrift store, museum, all at one. My first time I went in there, we didn't get it on camera. Joy was in front of me, and yeah, it was Paul, Joey, Joy. They were in front of me. I'm in the back, and I felt this go through my hair. The hands, you know, when somebody puts their fingers through your hair and brings it up, that's what mine did. And it did that. That was my first thing that happened in that shop.
Store?
Where I felt the fingers go through. And I was like, I was just touched. And that was the first time I was touched on to feel that the fingers go through.
You know, that was her first. That wasn't your first investigation, but that was your first solo on your own, no group investigation. Was there with right? But for her doing this and not being the, you know, not for I told you this before. For you saying you're new, you're natural to it. So I like that about you too.
I think I don't know. I just hear in my head, go for it. Just go.
Yeah. You just know. You just do it. You just natural. You're not scared. And that's what I like about you too.
I feel like being scared. It's like those spirits some of them don't realize that they can communicate with some people, you know? And we investigate out of California. Sorry. I read it and then I was listening. Sorry about that, in California. But yeah, it's I don't know. I don't feel scared at all. I feel like it's a voice. I have that voice that can help some, you know, and it's hard.
You knew your shit. You know what I mean? Like you've done your homework. I
did watch before I went with them. I was watching other people, like how they ask questions, how I even
it works.
You know, with Cody, when it was the new reality, Cody and Sean has read me twice and was spot on every time. And when I investigated with them, they're the ones I investigated with at All Saints, which is now Unseen, Echoes Unseen. And with Cody, and even I've asked Cody questions, you know, and I'm like, I'm so sorry for bugging you. And he's answered, help me, you know, when you have a question, ask it, you know, when you feel it, you know, ask it, you know, because he is a medium. He does feel, he is sensitive. And it's, you know, and it does lead back to them showing me, helping me. Anytime I've asked him a question, he's answered me. He's, go with it. Go with the flow of it. If you go investigate, I'll ask him, how's this place? Don't go by yourself. Make sure you don't go by yourself anywhere. Make sure you are with somebody.
All Saints with them, right? Is that where you went to All Saints with them?
Yeah, I went twice there with them. And even when I was there with them, before we got in, I carried 2 stones with me into All Saints, and I had a purple tiger's eyed heart, and I had a black obsidian stone with me. And I told Sean, is it cool if I take these in there? What, does it work? Does it help? I wasn't too sure, but I was feeling take it in. So he goes, go with your gut, take it in. And somebody was doing Estes method where they have a real coffin and it's chained up. And somebody said, Jennifer, or hi, Jennifer. And the girl next to me, her name was Jen. And she goes, well, who is she talking to? Jen or Jennifer? And Cody and Sean go, well, it said Jennifer, so I'm guessing Jennifer. And so I was like, hi. And I was like, who is this? And they didn't give a name. And I was like, they asked something. I can't remember. It was so long ago. They asked the questions and it said Purple Heart. And I was like,
oh, nice.
And then Sean looked at me and he goes, oh, shit. He goes, Jen, what do you have in your pocket? And I was like, oh, shit. And I and then it said in pocket. And so I pulled it out and it was
in pocket too?
In pocket and pulled it out. Yeah, I had the Purple Heart. And I was like, okay, I guess you are addressing me.
Yeah, exactly.
And it was just to let me know, because I had, I do say in my head, are you really here? Let me hear you if you're really here. Give me a sign. And sure enough, I got that sign. And Sean goes, if you wanted a sign, there's your sign right there.
There's your sign, yeah, exactly.
So that was a real cool one. That's another place to go visit is All Saints Lunatic Asylum.
I would love to get it. That's the haunted attraction, the maze.
Yes.
Jen, you remember the one that I was trying to get in? We're trying to get into, but she's very big. Yeah.
It's hard to get in there.
Yeah,
I just heard it's hard to get in there. Period. So for
it's very hard just to get in there.
I think she's the type that she has to know you, or you have to know somebody she likes or knows her. And I get it. She doesn't want people going in there. I totally get it.
She loves that place. That's her baby. As she's put it before, this place, when we went in the first time, she gave a little tour and she told everybody, this is my baby. This is my place. These spirits, they're like my spirits, they're here. I take care of them, this and that. And when we went in, and she even goes through the animatronics and everything, she'll show you, she turns them all off, everything.
How long? I forget the girl's name, but the girl you're talking about, who she owns it, right? How long has she owned it?
She's owned it for a long time. I don't know how long. Even some of the relics in there, when you walk in to go start the museum area, she's got stuff from skulls, like actual skulls that are from the UK.
Like human?
Human?
Oh wow!
Yeah. And just you could tell. I mean, she's got dolls in there. Everything in there. I will say, there's not one spot that's not in there that's haunted. You go sit in the bathroom and go pee, you're gonna hear something. That's how it was.
That's what you said about my house. She said Jennifer.
Oh yeah.
Oh my
gosh! You know what I was worried about? I was worried about the whistle. I heard.
Yeah.
I heard, and I was like, okay.
She's on the toilet, mind you.
I'm going pee, and then I go whoop. I open her shower curtain. I was like, okay, the window's closed. Who's watching me pee? I was like, because I didn't care about you whistling, but I don't need you seeing my hoo-ha and my butt. So, I'm just trying to pee.
In my butt.
Yeah. And I was like, I literally heard it was between me and the shower curtain. And I was like, somebody just whistled.
And they're very close to each other. Yeah.
So now I want to go investigate her house.
No, I don't want to
investigate her house for
we're going to investigate my dolls. We're not going to investigate the house.
No, it's her house. Okay. She's saying it's her dolls. It's her house.
We're going to investigate the dolls.
Okay. We can, but I guarantee you that
whatever makes Joy feel happier.
I don't want to know I know somebody's in here, but I don't want to confirm
There's
It's
nothing.
not
I mean,
my
it wasn't
dolls.
anything bad. I will say that it's nothing bad. It was just like when he just. I want to say he caught me off guard. I was like, "Why are you watching me pee?" I didn't care about the whistle.
She came out of nowhere with that. I was like, what? She just went pee and she comes out and she goes, somebody just whistled in your bathroom. I'm like, you sure it's not my neighbor that was outside?
Girl,
Like, did
I
it
checked
sound
that window
distant?
so fast. I opened that. Whoop! I was like, nope, it's
But
close.
did it sound like it was close?
It was in
In
between.
your ear.
I could feel like hear the whistle, like the breath. You know, when somebody, it was like how somebody whistled at me in the tunnel. But yours in your house was way louder.
It came with you. Brought it to the house.
No, I didn't bring shit to the house.
Yes, you did. You brought it to the house and it followed you to the fucking tunnel.
Oh, whatever makes you happy, hun. Whatever makes you happy.
Wait, was it a whistle at the house first or the tunnel first?
The first, it was at the house.
Also,
and then
maybe you took it with you to the tunnel. I mean,
mind you, I've never heard any whistles in my ear until her house. So it was at her house. But we'll let you think I took it in there, okay? Me and him just trolleyed in there.
You know, I'm just messing with you. I don't care.
Yeah.
I do care, but I don't care. I do care, but I don't care. As long as
I don't even shower. What did you say? I don't even shower at the Warrens.
A lot of activity, man.
Yeah.
I don't shower at the Warrens. I waited until we got to the motel.
Yeah.
You know what? I don't think I would shower at the Warrens either. Like, there's too many. You know, that's what I think of though. Is there a spirit around? You know, please don't be watching.
They're everywhere. I feel like they're everywhere. They're
literally sitting. They're watching you take a shit. 100%.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, please, I don't even like looking at myself naked. Like, I need you to step out for a second.
Yeah, they're like, you know, like Jesus. I saw that.
Oh my god.
I have a shower curtain like this too, by the way. And I put it in the
I believe it.
I'm like, personal space. But no, it's
my kids are like, Mom, why do you have to have that shower curtain? You know, when they're like, especially the boys when they're standing up. Jesus is like this.
Jesus is watching you.
Yeah, Jesus, you know.
Jen, can you please tell the good folks where they can check more content from you or check out your socials?
Yes, on YouTube, Prove It Paranormal. On Instagram, it's Prove It Paranormal 50. I had to change it because I got hacked, so it's the L won't be in there. She's gonna go Prove It Paranormal 50, and then same with I think Facebook is just Jennifer Lynn, and TikTok is Prove It Paranormal as well. So that's where you could find me.
She's really hoping to get to 50. You guys, she's at 40. Chaz helped her last night. Oh, yeah.
Last night they helped me get up to 40. So I need to be at 50 to go live. So
on live. So if
you guys should support, follow, even if you want to investigate, DM me, hit me up. I'm down. Awesome. I will go.
Awesome.
What's your next thing? Where are you going to investigate next?
DJ
Snort.
DJ Snort's going to DJ Smoke and DJ
That's
Ball.
what I should have fucking introduced you. I should have introduced you as DJ Snort.
I really want to go to Joy's house and Joey's house and investigate the dolls.
Yeah, we're gonna do dolls. Yeah, I told her.
Cool. Yeah.
I want to. After that whistle, I've had the need to I need you. What kind of excuse can I have to go over her house? So I might just show up.
She was in the pajamas. I was like, we were bored. I was like, let's go live and do a pajama party, right? She's like, she's having issues. She says, I'm gonna drive to your house.
I couldn't get it to work. Like everything kept glitching. So I was like, you know what? Screw it. I'm going over my PJ.
If you would have drove up here, we probably would have investigated afterwards.
That is a fan
for Spook Coast.
I was gonna say maybe we can do that on a live show.
Yep.
Yeah.
Jen goes over.
Yeah, Jen goes over and we can
to investigate Joy's dolls.
Oh yes, let's do it.
And the bathroom. And the
I'll even go and sit on the toilet again and see if I hear it.
That'd be fun.
Awesome.
That was fucking yeah.
Before we do wrap up, there was something that Jen said that I thought was super important, and I wanted to bring it up one more time. For folks that don't investigate and they like to watch YouTubers or us, people that investigate do it, and you guys want to try it out, please make sure when you go and investigate that you are clear of mind, clear of conscious. Nothing's going on. You don't have any ailments. You're not sick. You don't have a migraine. You don't have depression, or somebody pissed you off at work and you decided to go paranormal investigating. Please don't. That's when you become very susceptible to getting attacked or getting possessed and things like that, or an attachment. So please just make sure you're clear of mind and all that before you go and play.
Yeah. To add, don't go in scared. You go in scared, you're actually lowering your guard. Without realizing you're doing that.
Don't even go by yourself. Have somebody with you, because you never know what can happen. Like the kid that fainted, luckily he had friends there, people were there, but you don't know what can happen. And it can happen like that. And the views, I'm sorry, it's not worth it. It's not, it's better to be safe. So just be safe when you do it.
For sure.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, Jen, for joining in.
This is my first podcast.
Podcast Cherry Pop.
Yeah.
Now we got a new first, going and investigating live. So we
at Joy's house.
At Joy's house, dolls only. We gotta work on that.
I swear, dolls only.
Jesus is watching now. I'm gonna have this motherfucker right in the background.
Absolutely, V.
Guys, please make sure you tune in for that.
Yeah.
Also, you know what? I'm thinking about it. Make sure that you are going onto my Instagram, Mr. 𝗟𝗏𝗽 Paranormal. I may go live and paint Steven's rest of his shoes. I don't know what, but I may be doing that very soon.
Can I ask you a question? Do we hear Crocs in the future?
If we get sponsored, I'm going all out.
I don't know why. Hey, I just was told like you might want to do Crocs, because Crocs are very.
You have to see if that paint works.
Why is my Google answering? I didn't even say Google. It started talking about Crocs, and I didn't even say, "Hey Google."
It's trying to get you to buy more Crocs.
Yeah, I think it's a sign.
You know what? She will go to Dollar Tree.
Go to Dollar Tree. Practice
Total marketing trap. They designed those customizable gibbets and limited edition drops specifically for people constantly coming back for the next pair.
Totally marketing trap. Damn, Google, that's not nice. Anyway, I'll mail you some Dollar Tree ones, and you can just have fun, practice if you want.
Sure. We'll try it out.
Actually,
I got it first. Like Jen was saying, I gotta find paint that works on it, because the paint that I use is more of a leather. So something that does, I guess, rubber is what I would have to go look for.
Rubber.
Let's see, happens to me a lot. Joy, Google, yeah.
Alexa too.
Actually, mine turned on now. I don't know who was talking, and then my thing popped up like if I was gonna ask a question, I'm like turning it off.
That's why I don't use I don't use the apps when I investigate, because I wonder, is it because it generates or something like that? I don't know. I don't know. I know some people like to use the apps, the Spirit Talker.
It's the same thing like me with the SS method. Some people with the apps. I'm just, to each their own. If everybody likes them.
Just maybe I should start trying. Take the extra step just to ensure yourself. Throw your phone on airplane mode when you're going.
Yeah. I get it.
And if you get correlating evidence besides the app, you get something else that happens like on your recorder or on a K2 that is all timing and relevance with what's going on with the app.
Like hand in hand.
Sure,
where it all correlates together. Okay. Yeah.
I'm with you. I don't like app. I don't like them. I don't use them.
Yeah. I just don't use. I don't know. I haven't used them. I just use all Joy's tools. She's got like.
It doesn't mean they're fake. You just
no. Oh no.
Everything you see.
I've always wondered, is it how sometimes it could generate. So with the words coming through. So I didn't know if that is a possibility.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Well, tune in for all that greatness that we have coming on for you. But please remember, if you want to get spooked, hit the notification bell, the like button, and please feel free to comment on this episode.
Yes.
So your family, watch Spook Coast to Coast. We'll see you guys back live next Sunday.
Jen, we love to have you on.
Love you guys.
Bye, Jen.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.